Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. So I'm going to be doing the Supernatural review from Thursday. I know I didn't do it last week, and I think I'm gonna start doing Supernatural every other week because since I feel like I don't always have that much to say about the episodes, and I just think it would be easier for me, school-wise, and if I might be busy on the night that it's on or something, I think it would just be better for me to do every other week. And then recap the episode from the week that I didn't review. So, because Raven and I are doing that with Once Upon a Time, and so I think that doing it with Supernatural would be a little bit easier for me. Because we already have, The Flash and Supergirl, and I've been doing The Flash on my own a lot because she's working and stuff. So, and plus, I'm doing Supernatural by myself, so I feel like it just would be easier to do every other. But anyway, I hope that's okay with you guys, and I will talk about episode 3 in this review. So, it's Supernatural season 13, episode 4, called The Big Empty, and then episode 3 was called Patience. So, episode 3 is these people were being killed by this guy who was after psychics, basically. And there's more of this stuff happening with Jack and how Dean feels about him and all this stuff. I thought it was okay. It's Supernatural, and I feel like this season so far they haven't had a super exciting episode. I feel like they've all just kind of been normal, normal Supernatural episodes. So I did like that we saw Castiel come back again, so he's alive at the end of the 3rd episode. And what else? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Episode 3 was good. I think this episode was a little bit better. Because I always like those episodes where you kind of get to see, emotions from the characters, and you kind of get into their mind and their thoughts. And I felt like more of that happened this episode. Because, Sam was trying to get Dean to do therapy and talk about his grieving and all this stuff, because Sam doesn't believe that Mary's dead and Dean does. And so Sam's I want you to do this and everything. And so I don't know. She was able to read them pretty well, and I think the reason Dean acts the way that he does about stuff like that is because they've gone through it so many times. They've lost their mom so many times, and I think that at this point he's just kind of either wanting her to be alive or wanting her to be dead so that he can fully move on from it, and or be happy that she's still there. So I think that, that's his problem with it, and that's why he's having so much trouble, and he's being really defensive about it. And Sam, of course, I've made my feelings about Sam clear, but there are times where I do like Sam, and I think that he's a good character. And I do like that, Dean was, and he was telling Dean at the end of the episode, am I wrong, to think that? And he's he's like, I need you to believe that she's still alive because I need you to keep the faith for both of us. And I just feel like you really saw, you know, Dean's vulnerability there, because you know that, like, he wants her to be, but he's struggling with, like, that whole, you know, I've dealt with this so much. I need things to be just, like, one way or whatever. You know, I need her to either be alive or I need her to either be dead or whatever, because I need to figure out how I'm going to deal with this. So, I think in that sense, you know, just Sam continuing to believe, like, what I do like about Sam is that he is that way. He's very, like, he keeps the faith. He believes so strongly in stuff. Like, he wants to help Jack. He just wants Dean to give Jack a chance. He knows that he has the power to be dangerous. He knows that, you know, things could be really bad and go wrong. But Jack is just, he's young. Like, he's a good kid. He's still trying to figure out stuff. I don't think he realizes the extent of what he fully is. So, you know, I don't think Sam is wrong in wanting Dean to give him a chance. And, you know, I know Dean is, like, all about the hunt, you know, and, like, dealing with what needs to be dealt with and just, like, getting rid of, like, the threat. And he's very, very good at, like, hiding his feelings and repressing that stuff. And Sam is a lot more emotional. He's an emotional person. Like, he shows that stuff. And so I think that, you know, I liked that Dean told Jack, you know, you did good today and you saved us and all this stuff. Like, that was nice of him to do, because, you know, Jack did help him out. And so, yeah, I mean, and I'm glad that, like, the therapist who could shapeshifted into his mom so that he could talk to her, and, you know, and all of that. And then, like, what the heck was going on with the other Cass? Like, that other entity that looked like Castiel. Like, that was really weird. But he's gonna go try to find, you know, Sam and Dean, and because he knows that they need his help, and they believe he's gone too. So when they see him again, they're, you know, of course they're gonna be, like, shocked and relieved. But anyway, that is what I think about, you know, all of it. And I think that once the boys find out about the alternate reality, like, they're gonna do everything they possibly can to get their mom away, to save Mary, and, you know, try to defeat Lucifer again. And then they'll run into Michael, and they'll, like, you know, work with him. Hopefully he'll be willing to work with them, because he's like, I already killed Lucifer in my world, like, you know. So I think that hopefully it'll be a good partnership. But anyway, because they are going to find out about the alternate reality. I mean, that's inevitable. So, and there is a lot of apocalyptic stuff going on in this season, again. So, yeah. That's basically what I have to say about the episode, because I really liked this one. I thought it was better than episode 3. And, you know, I love Dean. I do. But sometimes it bothers me that he acts the way he does about things. And while Sam gets on my nerves most of the time, I do appreciate his belief in stuff, in people, and in, you know, things, like having the faith and just, you know, believing that she's still alive and all of that. Like, I like that about him, but he's not my favorite of the brothers. So, and I understand why Dean does it, and I explained that. But, yeah. So, I'm just anxious to see, like, when they're gonna find out about the other world, and, you know, find out about Mary, and, you know, how they're gonna react when they see Cass again, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I hope that Dean will be a little bit more understanding when it comes to Jack now, since he saved them and helped them. And, you know, he used his powers for good, actually, instead of, you know, bad. So I hope that that'll end up being something that's good. Like, maybe he'll end up being good, not bad. I mean, he is a Nephilim, which means he's half human, half devil. So, I mean, like, he could end up using his good side. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. So that's my thoughts about episode 4. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, so I hope that you guys are okay with the every other thing, because I just think that would work out better for me. We'll still do Supergirl and The Flash weekly, and Raven will do Legends weekly as well. But Once Upon a Time and Supernatural are going to be every other week. And that just works out better for us, because Supernatural's on Thursdays, Once Upon a Time is on Fridays. You know, sometimes we're out on those days. We can't always watch it right away. And I know that I usually am late reviewing Supernatural anyway, but it just gives me like an extra week to, you know, kind of do what I need to do and all that stuff. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, and I hope that you also enjoyed the episode. And yeah, comment, subscribe, share, like, and all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, carry on, my wayward son.